Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
What's up? How y'all doing? Dandreia here, as usual, And we are here with Jabez from For the Culture. I gotta say it like us. For the Culture. FDC though. But Jabez, introduce yourself, introduce your brand so they can know who you are.
My name is Jabez Paul from FDC, For the Culture. We're a brand that started from three high school friends, me, Dandreia, Briachi Brown. We all came together and we wanted to sell some merch for independence, and we quickly realized that the Haymans want to rep their nation all year round. So, yeah.
Whoop, whoop. See there, they got a whole point to this. Well, y'all know me, Dandreia, entrepreneur, FDC, business. Jabez Paul and his partners are entrepreneurs. And today what we wanted to talk about was coming from the angle of being entrepreneurs, being people in general that overcome limitations, right? Like everybody deals with it. So what I wanted to find out from Jabez and the FDC then, right, is what are some of the limitations that you guys have faced and had to overcome in order to get this far with your brand?
I would say one of the limitations probably was ourselves. Again, we wanted to start it off almost to make like a quick flip, so to speak. So we had a short-term mindset, and we realized for a few months, and for the first year, we started to like box ourselves in, just thinking very short-term. So one of the first things we had to do was really overcome our own limitations on ourselves, to see the brand as something that could grow and spread across the whole Caribbean and African diaspora.
Awesome. That was quick, but that's real. That's real, because I mean, even for me as a brand that focuses on shoes, and even just being myself, really, I tend to limit myself to people's expectations, or like what I think. This is all I could do, so I can just do this little thing over here, and that's it. When there is so much more to a concept that we don't even consider a lot of times.
It is, because I mean, like they always say the cliche, you're your own worst enemy, but that's confirmed. Like every day you wake up, you kind of count yourself out of 1,000,001 things before anybody says a word. So once you master that like monster within, everybody else is just a whisper.
I agree, because for me it's really been a struggle personally, just to overcome my own fears. And I had a friend who told me one time, she said, if you could do it afraid, you could do it.
Facts.
And the fear was literally a limitation for me, like legit, even doing this video.
It's not true.
But it's like, just do it afraid, challenge yourself to overcome you, so to speak, the limits of yourself. Just challenge yourself to do it better the next time. You give it 5% this time, next time give it 10%.
It's a growth. I feel like that's what we tend to do too. We tend to like try and do 100% of it one time, when that's very much impossible. You don't need an elephant all in one sit. And
I was just thinking the same thing.
Bite.
I was like, who eats a whole elephant at one time? You gotta bite this fucking one piece at a time.
Pacing. Straight pacing.
Yeah. So that's how FDC got where you are now.
I mean, I've built amongst several different things, but that was one of the things we really had to consider, really shifting our focus into that realm.
Right. That's good. And you know what I think too? I think that's a positive thing for future entrepreneurs, those that are coming up, to recognize and to know that it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It takes a long process sometimes. It may be a short process at times, but regardless, it's a process. And you have to take it one bit at a time, one piece at a time, and you're never really perfect.
No,
so
you're never done either. It's ever evolving.
Right. And when I say perfect, that's what I mean. It's not done. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm finished and that's it.
Yeah.
There's always another place to take it, because you guys said you started thinking about it just for independence.
Right.
And then you started to think culturally into the African diaspora and all that other things.
Right.
So it grows.
It grows. It does.
Yeah. So it's being open to growth, right?
It is.
Awesome.
It is.
Awesome. So there you go, people. Overcome your limitations. Being open to growth. Knowing that you have to do it afraid sometimes. And just do it. Because that's what they did.
Facts.
And that's what we do it. Love y'all. Hope to see y'all in another episode of the Blooming Diaries, which will be next week. See y'all later.